Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to a new video. Something a bit different today. What we are doing is a test drive in Assetto Corsa here. I'm going to call this series Test Drive Tuesdays, but essentially what it's going to be is just a series of vlogs. And I thought, rather than vlogging to a camera, which is all good on a good day, what we're going to do is just play a sim racing game that I've got a lot of experience in my background in racing and in gaming itself, and you guys probably haven't seen too much of that. I have got a second channel that I did do a few sim racing videos on way back in the day. But we're just going to drive around. I'm going to talk about some real life stuff. What we're going to be driving today is the Corvette C6R. I'm sorry, I can't remember who exactly made this mod for Assetto Corsa, but you can find all the information down in the description. And we're going to be driving around the Nordschleifer, and this particular version of the track is made by Snoopy. So let's get into it, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, Corvette C6R. Hopefully the audio levels are fine. Okay, so I should explain a few things on the dashboard here. So you can obviously see in the camera my steering wheel. This is a paddle shifting car. So I'm going to be using the paddle shifters. Some days we might use the gear stick. You probably can't see it exactly right there. But if you look at the mouse cursor, down here is the pedals. So if I press the accelerator, the green one moves, the brake is the red one, and the blue one is the clutch. Down here, you really won't need to know most of that or any of that because I'm in a practice session, and if you want to see the gears and the RPMs and stuff, you can see all down here. So, let's get into it. Also, this thing here is a review mirror, so if I look backwards, it's pretty much the same thing. So, let's go driving. So, we are in the pits here. So, for those that aren't real car savvy, hopefully you've watched Top Gear or something because they bang on about the Nordschleifer a lot of the time on that. It's a track in Germany that used to be a Formula 1 track way back in the day, but it's a huge long track. Can't exactly remember the length of it, but I dare say this video will be about 8 or 9 minutes for this sort of car. So, a couple of things I want to talk about in this particular video, I guess, while we're driving here, is hopefully I won't crash too, but I have got damage turned off just in case. Ooh, I haven't actually done any practice in this car on this track, but I think I should be right. So, real life stuff coming up at the moment. So, I'm in just before my mid-semester break for university. So, that doesn't mean I'm going to have much of a holiday because I've got so much work on at the moment. So many group projects. One project in particular, we are designing a suspension kit for a Baja vehicle, which is a lot of fun. I'm in particular designing the damper for it, and it's been quite a bit of a challenge so far, but we're slowly getting there, figuring it out exactly what we're meant to be doing. Slowly coming along with it. And then another project we're working on is looking at the vibration of power lines. So that involves wind pushing. Like if you get a big gust of wind and it hits a power line, sometimes it can cause vibrations and noise in the power line itself. And yeah, we're looking at that as another group project. So those are all in full effect at the moment. So those are coming up to be due here soon. Don't know how much on the limit I am here at the moment in terms of driving, but yeah, those are a big thing at the moment, and I don't know how much time I'm going to have left over to make videos, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to keep up with what we've been doing here at the moment. I'm also in the middle of looking for vacation work, so that involves, with my degree, slow down, we have to get 60 days worth of work experience in the engineering field before we can actually graduate. So I'm in the process of applying for that, looking for places. So if anyone out there is from the engineering background and has a position that I could possibly do, let me know. If not, that's fine. I've got a few places that I've already messaged, and we're bit of lag there. Slowly getting through it. Hopefully we'll find something soon. I've actually applied for a few. One of them in particular is a pretty big car manufacturer here in Australia. There's only a few here, so you could probably guess which one it is, and slowly getting through the application process for that. So fingers crossed that works out. So yeah, that's that. So for the holidays itself, I've actually got a 21st in. Oh man, I love this game. Yeah, I got a 21st on the Gold Coast coming up soon. So that's on the very first weekend of my holidays, so that'll be a good time. And then I'm going to be heading back home to see friends and family for that week that I do have off. Although I won't be taking any of my computer or stuff, so I don't know what I'm going to do for videos that week, but we'll see. Yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to continue on this. So, I guess a good thing to talk about would be my sort of sim racing history. I don't know whether or not you guys would be interested in listening to that, or if you're interested in watching this video at all. I don't blame you guys, but hopefully I've given you a bit of an update of what's going on in my life at the moment. Although we needed to get something out there rather than just a normal vlog, because everyone does those. Ooh, that might be a bit deep. No, we're fine. So I might be touching my nose and stuff as well. I've always noticed when I've just recorded it to test the audio and stuff, I touch my face a lot when I sim race here. So this particular section of the track is very quick. It's pretty much flat out for a fair while until we hit the famous carousel. I've done enough laps on this track. I sort of know how the track goes now. It's a very, very long circuit, but yeah, we're getting there. Oh, this is I'm not on the right line. No, we're fine. Yeah, this is a very, very slow lap by my standards, but should be right. So, my sim racing background, I started sim racing probably late or early 2010, but back then I had one of the Xbox wheels that you can hook up wirelessly to the computer, and it was good to start with, but definitely needed an upgrade here soon. So here's the famous carousel, big banks section of the track, hard to get right. So then I upgraded to what I'm using now. I'm currently using a Logitech G27 for those that are interested. It's fully stock, not modified at all. I've looked at putting a load cell in the brake a couple of times, but yeah, haven't quite got around to it. So that's what I'm using to drive here today. So yeah, my history itself, I've raced go-karts for numerous years at somewhat of a serious level. And that's how I sort of got into this, but I've been a big motor racing fan since I've been little. I always used to go to the speedway with my parents, because Dad used to be big into motorsport as well, so still is, not that he's not now, but yeah, we raced karts for a while there. So then while I was doing that, I was trying to stay on top of my game by finding something that's very similar in a video game, which is hard to do, but although they are getting a lot better at the moment. So I raced a game called Kart Racing Pro for a number of years by Piboso, and I was probably one of the quickest in the world at that game for a fair while. I was on the top of a few leaderboards. So, and we had the only Australian series I won in that. There's consisted of probably like 15 of us. It wasn't a very popular game at the time, but you get that. I've also played a fair bit of iRacing. So for those that are keen sim racers, iRacing is probably the most popular sim racing game out at the moment in terms of competitiveness. So although I just don't have the time to commit to racing a full season and that, along with university and making YouTube videos now, so I sort of take it a bit more casual. I've been waiting for a series to come out, like a racing series to come out, or Assetto Corsa. I'd be well keen to give that a bit of a go. Wait, are we already at the finish of the lap? Oh, there you go. This video's gone very quickly. So yeah, this is the long straightaway. We'll hit the we'll come out of the pits. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll tell you when we go past. But yeah, there is where we were at the start of the video, right in there. And yeah, that's going to finish the lap. So now we're playing Assetto Corsa for fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this sort of video. Something a bit different to what I've put out before on this channel. But I thought we may as well try and do it. I've also thought about doing something like a modded Euro Truck 2, Euro Truck Simulator 2 video series. I don't know. But if you guys have enjoyed this one, make sure you let me know down in the comments. And if you've got any suggestions for the next sort of car or track combination, I could do this. I was planning on trying to do one of these every week. Ooh, that was a little lag. But yeah, that is the end of the lap, right there. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions on, if there is anyone out there that wants to suggest a track or a car for next time, I'll try and find it. There's not that much out there for Assetto Corsa right now, but we'll slowly get through it all. So, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you give a comment down below and click subscribe if you want to watch more of these or just want to watch any more videos in general. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. I will catch you all next time.